guys, this is Grace and welcome to my channel and welcome to another card process video. I know that I've been doing this for the last few videos, but I just had a lot of scraps one time and they were just sitting on my table, and so I wanted to use it up. And I'm showing you some of the things that I've kind of pre-cut. This is based off of a sketch that I found in the Bash Your Scrapbook Stash Facebook group, and I will make sure to link the Facebook group in the description box below if you are interested. I love that group because the focus of that group is to bash your stash. So if you have a lot of stash and you want to kind of take a break from purchasing, or you want to be inspired by challenges that would actually help you to use up your stash, your current items that you have, then that group is for you. And I really love how the administrators, they really do a great job in inspiring us to create with our scraps and with our stash. Okay, so the card sketch called for a block of paper as a background and then a strip of paper going vertical, and then two circles, and then another strip going horizontal, and then like a scallop at the end. And like I said, I have these papers. They're just scraps from some layouts that I have created, and so I'm just using them up, and so they're, I don't want to say a hodgepodge, but kind of sort of, because they come from a specific line. I think it's like a Dear Lizzie line. I got the paper pack from Tuesday Morning, and so they match, but I don't necessarily see them as like a card kit, just because I feel like cards are more like themed based. This one is just, yeah, just papers and stuff, but I do like the colors, so that's what I'm going to use here. And just to note, those background papers that I use, they're actually from a cut apart that has like 4x6 and 3x4 pieces, and so I just trimmed that down. So maybe that's something that you want to consider next time, is that if you have some project life cards that are 4x6 or even 3x4, they can also be used for card making. And I just showed you my die cut storage. I did make a video sharing how I store my die cuts, especially my loose die cuts, and I just put them in a binder, and I love how it's easy for me to flip through the pages and find some accents that I want. And I will make sure to link the video that I have for that in the description box below so you can check it out. Now, I am also, another thing that's different from this card video than I have in the other two, is that I am making two cards at the same time. And so that's something that I love about card making, is that you can mass produce the same design many times with just the papers that you have. And so that's something that you might want to consider when you are scrapbooking and you have a lot more scraps than you want. You can make more than one card with the same papers, and that's what I'm doing here. And also, if you saw in the beginning, I was showing you that I am using a ton of die cuts, or sorry, a ton of wafer dies for this specific card set. I used a scallop die from Simon Says, and then the sentiments are from My Favorite Things, and then the circles are the circle dies that I got from Amazon. And I do have a Amazon haul that I did a few months back, and I will try, if I remember, to make sure to link that as well in the description box below. But I love investing in dies because you can use it over and over again, and as you can see here, I was able to use multiple dies, and they all, you can use them in with the different theme cards that you have. So basically that's my card. I am just kind of inking them all at the same time, especially like all of the items for that particular card. I ink them, and then I add adhesive to all of them all at the same time, so that I could be able to create efficiently. I'm thinking that this card set would also be really good if you want to mass produce thank you cards or even Christmas cards. And you know what I would like to invest on is a good, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Like sympathy sentiment, because that's something that I don't have. And I know, especially with things that we have had to deal with in the past quarter, that I think sympathy cards would be really good to have in our arsenal, just for because I am the kind of person that I'm not very good at saying condolence or sorry. I just feel like sometimes I don't have the right words. And so I feel like a good sentiment card set would be good for those kinds of instances. So if you have a good sentiment card set that you really love, make sure that you share that with me in the comment section below, and I will try to look that up, because that's something that I feel like I'm missing in my card stash. So I am just trying to, although this is not, the cards are not going to be one flat, because I do plan on adding foam adhesive to the flowers, but I feel like the card sentiment could be flat. Now, if you want to raise them up, you can definitely, and I've done this before, is that you just cut out the same sentiment 3 or 4 times and stack them on top of each other, and that will give them a raised effect on your card, and that's totally good. I just didn't have time, and these specific sentiments are just leftovers. Again, they're just been sitting in my on my table for a while, and so I'm just pulling them out. And so here I'm deciding to just finish off this card with a little bit of rhinestone. I'm gonna put them I'm going to put 3 in 3 different spots of my layout. And as you can see, I have a ton of rhinestones that I can do that. And I feel like we have a lot of items in our stash that maybe we have hoarded, because thinking that, we'll run out. And I've had that same mentality for many years. I feel like, oh, I don't want to use these rhinestones, even though I have a lot of them, because I've run out. But honestly, I never run out. So now I'm kind of in the mentality that, just use it up and have fun with it. So that is my card. I'm not sure if I do anything else with this card set. Maybe I do add a little bit of some glimmer pen with those flowers. And oh, yes, I do. And also I add a little bit of glimmer pen to these sentiments as well, to give them a little bit of shine. And I will show you some close-up pictures at the end of this video. If you like these videos, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. I normally do some scrapbook layouts, but I do cards once in a while. I have this ongoing series called 10 Handmade Cards, 1 Homemade Kit, and I have a playlist in my channel if you're ever interested in that and you're a card maker. And I will catch you guys another day. Bye!